Alright, what's up everybody? Good evening. Excuse me. How's everyone doing? I think we're live, right? I think everything is good. I think the audio is good. There's some music in the background. If it's too loud, let me know. Alright, and I'll turn it down. I can also turn it off. But I think right now everything is alright. Quickly going to send some reminders in the Telegram and the Discord, etc. So we'll get to it in a moment. The market is moving nicely again. Quite a lot of movement. There's a massive Coinbase premium again, like the US. I'm not sure for how long this is going to continue, but the US so far just keeps on buying. So I'll probably have to stay up a little bit longer today. But has been massively bullish. Alright. Yeah. I think we're good. Alright, I sent some reminders. What we're going to do, welcome everybody to the stream, first of all, if you're tuning in. I'm happy to have you all here. I hope you're all doing great in these markets. I think most of you are. If you have a spot portfolio at least that you build up throughout the last year, throughout the last couple of years, you're for sure doing great. Trading, I mean, trading is always difficult, right? But trading in these circumstances, as long as you're not shorting too much, is fine as well. So hopefully you're all doing great. What we're going to do in this video is basically just some live trading, alright? I'll try to do some requests as well, because a lot of people have been asking me, oh, can you do a video on this? Can you do a video on that? And usually I have to say no, because when I make videos, like I have to make the videos that are best and are valuable to most people. So when somebody asks if I can analyze a small coin, I do want to do that, but make a video about it, it's quite hard, right? So that's why these live streams are ideal. But yeah, so that's what we'll do as well. But there's some like for example, maybe we'll do some live trading as well. All right. So then I'll just tell you what I'm doing live. For example, gold I like quite a bit. This is in general quite bullish. And I think if we can actually get some sort of a breakout above this, then I might just take this trade live, right? So something like that we might also do. Like if we get some sort of a breakout with gold right here, I think we can actually aim for the tops right here, and you can have a pretty tight stop loss here as well, pretty tight invalidation. So hopefully it will not hit stop loss, because that would be kind of embarrassing during the stream, but who knows. But yeah, so that's what we'll do. And like I said, I hope you're doing great. Tron, I'm doing fine. It's quite busy these days, of course. I mean, I still remember Sunday. Sunday was obviously quite quite busy in the markets. I was looking at the stream at the screen like 5 hours in one sitting. So that was quite well. That was it's a luxury problem, of course, but you have to get used to that a little bit. Also, I'm not streaming that much, so that could be it as well. I want to stream a little bit more. I think streaming is a great thing to do, but I stream like once a month maybe. If there's some big news, or if there's a lot going on, then maybe I'm trading or I'm streaming. Excuse me, but outside of that, not often. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, looking at Bitcoin, I think the circumstances right now are still ideal to trade. What you can see is that we actually got rid of quite a lot of open interest right here. Quite a lot of leverage was gone right here. Even though I must say that the funding rates are still quite high, right? So there still is, well, no, the funding rates are actually fine. This morning the funding rates were quite high. That's also what we talked about in the video on the Bitcoin earlier this morning. But now they're pretty good. So these, in my eyes, these are fine circumstances to trade and to buy things. Personally, I mean, if Bitcoin is able to actually, you can see down here, we're actually gaining some nice momentum again with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is able to get some sort of a breakout here above 90,000, I will consider to buy it as well. It's a little bit of a risky trade because we could just get some sort of a liquidity spike up there, and then we'll drop down there straight after. But let's say we do something like this, and you can have a trade like this. So stop loss quite tight right here at let's say 88,450. Then you can pretty easily aim for something like 93,000, and then you already have a risk reward of 2.0. So trades like that, I think they're great. Like I said, for those of you who just joined, I think this trade on GOAT is quite interesting. GOAT in general is a coin I like a lot to trade. In the Signal group, we actually made some money on that earlier this morning, although it was a very quick trade, so not everybody was able to take it, unfortunately. Yeah, Mr. Dare Edu, if we get 500 viewers right now, I'll do it. I'll think about it. Wrangler, which crypto? GOAT. It's GOAT. So it's a GOAT Zeus Maximus, I think the full name is. This one. This one, the potential trade is on, but if we actually hit it, like I have price alerts on, so if it actually gets a breakout here, then we'll think about whether we're actually going to take it or not. And this was Bitcoin, but like I said, Bitcoin gains quite a lot of nice momentum right here, and what you can see, and this is absolutely crazy, but what you can see is that the Coinbase premium, so basically, you know, what US investors are doing, or US-based, the US-based crypto community, to make it a little bit simpler, you can see that again the Coinbase premium is increasing when the US market opened. So there's just this intense and extreme buying going on during the US sessions, which is pushing up the entire market. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm saying, you know, we just hit 90,000 again. I think we can break above that, which is absolutely crazy. If I would have said that last week, it would have been crazy to say, but things can change. Things can change quite quick. Ja, Douwe, ik ben Nederlands. Dus goeie avond. Alright, let's do some requests, and then if an alert goes off on GOAT, I'll quickly switch to GOAT. But Dogecoin right now, at the moment, I have some, like if we zoom out on Dogecoin here, I personally want to buy Dogecoin again here at 30 cents. 30 cents to me seems like the best buy area, but there's no guarantee that something like that is going to hit, right? I mean, so far 35 cents, where we also have the 236 FIB is holding on very easily. So Dogecoin, there is a chance, like if Dogecoin actually gets back up, like the local high seems to be here around like 40 cents, potentially 45 cents. Like if Bitcoin breaks above 90,000, Dogecoin can obviously make higher highs as well. But if you compare Dogecoin to Bitcoin right now, you see that there's a bit of a bearish divergence, right? So Dogecoin is a bit weaker here than Bitcoin, and I would say that other altcoins, such as Bonk, such as Whiff, they look a little bit better. So personally, I see nothing interesting on Dogecoin at the moment. Like I said, 30 cents seems like a great buy area. If we actually get a solid breakout, could be interesting as well. But I don't know. I like Dogecoin a lot, but at the moment I don't see a lot on it. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to turn this music down a little bit for me at least, because it's quite loud. Yeah, HBAR. So HBAR got the news, right? The news about a potential HBAR ECF is absolutely bullish. I still remember, and that's quite interesting, I think. But I still remember when the news came in, I saw the price like right here. So the circumstances right now are still that bullish that you can actually like still buy the news and actually make a decent profit, because at the moment from that level, which I saw after news, the price at the moment is still up 15%, which is absolutely crazy. But if we zoom out here on HBAR, I would say like the probably the most important resistance level here It's a bit of a weird chart, but it seems like the most important resistance level is around this level right here, right? So it's a pretty big level, but kind of, let's say 7 cents, 7.5 cents. So if we're able to get some sort of a strong break above that, then I think we can aim for those levels up here at around 10 cents. 10 cents is a very clear, strong price target, which you want to aim for. But at the moment, I'm not sure, because this move is very much fueled by the news, right? Of that potential Hedera ETF, and I'm not sure if that's really bullish. Like, obviously it's bullish, but is it really that bullish that we're going to rally up here and that we're going to get into a bull run? The only true answer is we don't know. So be ready, all right? Keep your eyes on those levels right here at 7.5 cents, 7 cents. If we can get a breakout on the higher time frames, looks great. Otherwise, I would stay away. Yeah, Tron. So Tron is quite bullish. With the signal group, we actually opened we opened a trade on Sun right here, which is doing fine. It's a little bit slow, I would say, but this is obviously a Tron meme coin, because Tron hit all-time highs. Very bullish right here. Broke above this level here at 18 cents, 17.5 cents. It's probably going for 20 cents now, I would say, but very bullish. I mean, Tron, it's a bit of a weird crypto to trade. It's like, if you take a look at this chart, I mean, we've basically been bullish since August. There's no other altcoin that looks like this. Tron is just, in general, it's a bit of it's a very different crypto to trade, and personally I've never really traded it. So I cannot say too much about it, but this is obviously bullish. I mean, this breakout in combination with these circumstances, I would say we're aiming for 20 cents. I would even say 20 cents is maybe a little bit conservative, and we should aim for 22.5 cents here. But very bullish in general, and also interesting for Tron meme coins, right? So when we're talking about Sun, quite bullish, but when we're talking about Sun Dog, that has also been quite bullish, and that could still be some sort of a lagging effect. Where they actually get more bullish momentum a little bit later. That is a possibility. That's also what happened with Hedera, right? So these markets are very different from the markets last month, and opportunities like that are actually still a real possibility. What's up, everybody? What's up, new listeners? Thank you for joining in. Hope you're doing great, of course. Let's see. Now, at the moment, I would not buy Dogecoin. I wouldn't. Like I said, 30 cents for me is my main buy area. It's not guaranteed to hit, but I would much rather get some sort of either a flush or a pullback before entering again. Because right now, basically what you're doing to get back into Dogecoin a little bit here, basically what you're doing with Dogecoin right now, if I can find it, is you're buying into resistance, and then you have to have some sort of a clear reason why the resistance would break. And with Dogecoin at the moment, I don't see that reason. Like I said, also because I think Bitcoin is quite strong here. I think Bitcoin can actually break out. But Dogecoin is not as strong anymore as Bitcoin. So that's a little bit of a struggle right here, and why I personally would not buy Dogecoin. But if you want to buy Dogecoin, I mean, don't let my words prevent you from doing so. But like I said, those are my thoughts, at least. All right, so let's see. XRP, yeah, XRP is an interesting one. We have someone in the chat saying that we're not going to break out. What's everybody thinking about that? Is XRP going to break out or not? And we'll look at Degen in a moment, Matthew. I saw your messages, and I actually was trading Degen myself a little bit as well. I still have a small trade open, not too much, but yeah, was trading it. Obviously, was moving a lot. So we'll look at that in a moment. Yeah, we're looking at XRP right now, everybody. There's quite a lot of people here at wanting to know about XRP. I don't think it's going to break out. Those are my thoughts. All right, but I made a video about it earlier today as well. Look, I think eventually XRP is going to break out, right? So eventually, I think we can get a move like this. We'll break above 70 cents and we'll go for 90 cents at the very least. And who knows what's possible after that, all right? After that, we could be aiming for the levels a little bit higher as well. Certainly a possibility. But if you look at it right now, 70 cents is a very strong resistance level, right? And we've hit that the 11th of March when the market was very, very bullish. We hit that back in November when XRP had a lot of bullish momentum. And that was also the main level that held us up in 2023 after we got that massive spike. So in general, very strong key level. I'm not convinced we'll break out, but I'll be honest with you, and I know how this is going to sound. I don't really care either way, all right? If we're going to get a strong breakout here with XRP above 70 cents, I'll buy either way, all right? So even though I don't think it's most likely, we've lost some momentum here. And I'm not sure how XRP BTC is doing, but I would think it's at resistance as well. Now, and in general, I don't think it will break out, but I'll be ready if it does. All right, but those are, I would say it's more likely here for XRP. If you look at the chart right here, that will have some sort of a pullback here into this level right here at 62, potentially 60 cents. That will consolidate and that will break out later. Because the breakout, I do expect. It's just the timeline. I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to do it that soon. Yeah, Chris, I mainly trade breakouts. The main trades I take at the moment, trades, spot, it's a little bit different. Spot for me is much more based on fundamentals as well. But the main trades I take is either breakouts or reclaims, all right? So reclaims are basically breakouts as well, but then it's kind of like this, right? So if you have a range here and the price ranges and we drop down below and we actually reclaim the bottom of the range right here, I very much like those trades as well. Those are my main strategies, but I have a couple of strategies that I use in trading, so it's not only breakouts. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Degen. Excuse me. Wow, I almost forgot. But Degen, I was looking at it. So I'm still in a little trade right here. This one I already took profits here at the top, but at the moment, look, it's ridiculously bullish, right? I mean, if you take a look at the short-term market structure here. 15-minute time frame is a little bit difficult to use while trading, but if you look at the 1 hour time frame here, basically since we started to go parabolic on Sunday, we've had no bearish breakouts. All right, you can see that every time we hit a resistance level, we break above that, and then we just hold it as support. And that's been going on for a very long time right now. And the next level where we have to do that is 2 cents, and that is what we're trying to do right now. That's going to be very interesting. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that, to be quite honest with you. It looks most likely here, looking at the trend, looking at the markets, that we will be able to do that. Break above 2 cents and get some sort of a some sort of an extension probably into this level right here at 2.25 cents at the very least. It looks most likely, but look, some sort of a trade. If we're able to break above 2 cents, that could be an interesting long opportunity. But at the moment, again, you're just longing into resistance, and that's not something I'd want to do at the moment, given the market circumstances. Which, you know, like I said, I still think we're bullish, but it is a little bit it is a little bit unstable here. But looks great still, and I'm still holding that position. So I still think we have a good chance to actually break out here and move up a little bit higher. Cardano has a good chance to break out. Could be. I looked at it this morning. This morning it looked quite interesting. If I can find it right here. Yeah, so this morning we were actually trying to break out above this level again right here. As you can see, I think the main breakout we should be watching on Cardano is this level, right? So around 65 cents. Break above that, we're great. And again, Cardano is also is also a potential reclaim opportunity. We have a very strong support level right here at 56, 55, 54 cents. If we now drop down below this and we are able to reclaim it, I think that's a great long opportunity as well. But at the moment, Cardano is just losing momentum, as you can see. So there's better cryptos to keep an eye on, I would say. But the market as a whole, is kind of getting back into some sort of a correlation, right? You can see like this is the price action over the last 1.5 hours, and you can see most altcoins are kind of starting to move together a little bit more, which in general is not something you want to see, right? You want to see coins like Bonk, coins like Whiff, Pepe here, Near also a little bit. You want to see those kind of do their own thing outside of what Bitcoin is doing, and we're seeing that a little bit here, and I do think we can see that over the next couple of hours in the US session. But you want to kind of see these diverge from one another. By the way, little tip for those of you who are interested in it. We have Nvidia earnings on the 20th of November. So that's in 8 days. This creates a lot of volatility for AI coins. All right, so I think if you take a look at some AI coins, like we bought in the Signal group, we bought Render yesterday, for example. But also if you're looking at a coin like BitTensor, Tau right here, I think coins like that are going to be very interesting. Bullish, I would say, for the next couple of days seems most likely. But in general, very volatile around those Nvidia earnings. All right, and then the result of the Nvidia earnings is going to cause a lot of volatility and movement as well. So put it in your calendar. All right, this is usually one of the main catalysts when we're talking about these AI coins. So if you actually want to use this to get some good trades, remember it and do some research on what it did historically, etc. Because coins like, well, Fetch is not doing too great anymore, but coins like WorldCoin, something like Arkham, something like BitTensor, something like Render at the moment are quite bullish, and they also have a lot of volatility. So you can actually get some great, get some great trades on them in both directions. Even though shorting right now, not sure if that's the best idea. All right, let's do a quick analysis here to see if anything is going on. So Whiff seems quite strong here. I'll do some requests in like 15 minutes again. But Whiff quite strong. Got a significant bullish retest here at 2.85. In general, like if you look at those bigger altcoins, right? So if you take a look at Pepe, for example, still ridiculously strong, on the verge of breaking out here, by the way, as well. And if Pepe is able to break above this level right here at 1350, I think we can easily get up to those previous all-time highs. So something like Pepe is very strong. Something like Bonk is still ridiculously strong. I hold this in spot, so my spot portfolio is doing quite well here. But these are doing great. One that is not yet at these levels and can therefore do some sort of a catch up is Whiff. So Whiff is definitely at the moment, also looking at the last hour here, last hour performance, but also right here last hour and a half, and just in general, I'm not sure how Solana is doing at the moment. Solana is well, I'm not going to call this weak, but relatively weak perhaps. But Whiff is definitely a coin I'd like to keep my eyes on. But if we really zoom into the 1 hour time frame here on Whiff, I'm not sure what a great setup is. Maybe something like this, right? I mean, you can see some sort of a strong key level right here. So maybe if we get some sort of a retest of that level, but we basically already got that. So it seems quite likely we're going to do something like this here. I would say the main trade opportunity for Whiff would be a breakout above 3.25. And I don't think we're going to see that I don't think we're going to see that this stream, I think. Oh, Turbo. Yeah, okay, Turbo, we're going to analyze Turbo real quick because a lot of people asked for Turbo in this in this stream. But Turbo at the moment, it's just very volatile, right? I mean, you see these big spikes right here. Like what the hell to do with this? Like ideally, you'd want to wait for this level to break all the way up here, the main resistance level we've been hitting for the last 2 days. Get some sort of a breakout here above 1 cent and enter then. I think that's the best opportunity. We're at support now as well, so maybe if we can get some new momentum, could be an opportunity as well to just buy turbo right here, have a very tight stop loss, aim for the range highs. That's a possibility, but I would much rather wait for some more momentum to kick in. Here the momentum for turbo is also not great. Massive decrease here. So break above 1 cent with momentum, that's for me the cue to enter. For now, I think it's just ranging. It's mostly like on the 4-hour time frame. It's just bouncing up and down in this range right here. So it's better to wait for some sort of a range break in my eyes before entering, especially in these market circumstances where there's enough to do. All right, quickly checking some things. Give me a moment. I have to keep my eyes on some positions as well, guys. So excuse me. I still have some trades running at the moment. Yeah, okay, looks good. Let's see what's going on here. Peanut is also quite strong. A great crypto to trade. Peanut. Nah, this is not the right chart. Or is it? No, I want to have this chart, I think. What's an important level here for Peanut? It's quite a strong level right here, which we're pretty close to here, right? Yeah, this could be interesting. This could be interesting, to be fair. Like if we actually get some sort of a breakout right here, and we start to trend up to the previous high, there's a good chance we go much higher. So price alert set. All right, this might be a trade I want to take during this stream. So this is Peanut, right? So what am I doing? Can you still see the screen? I think so. Okay, I did some strange things, but I don't think you guys saw it. So this is Peanut, right? Right now trading, it's a meme coin based on a squirrel. Those of you who know the story, you know what it is about. But market cap of 474 million. Binance listed, for those of you who don't know, but it got listed on Binance. So I think something like this has potential here if we're going to break out. Goat also still has potential, but it's a little bit slower, and it keeps rejecting here at the main level we want to see break out. All right. Yeah, the MACD. It's just I just don't see any additional use to it. I mean, the strategy I found so far has made me, or the strategy I've kind of perfected over the years so far, is enough. Like I make money with this strategy. I think the MACD is a little bit overused. So then it's also like it can be exploited by some bots, etc. And by some algorithms. So MACD, I'm not a big fan. I think the RSI is pretty similar in my eyes. And I think the RSI gives an easier overview of what the price does. And it kind of does the same, but then much easier. So that's, alert's gone off. So that's why I don't use it. All right, let's see where this brings us. I'm not entering yet. I kind of want to see this level here at 48 cents break. Yeah, it's a risky trade nonetheless. Are we going to enter this trade, guys? Who wants to buy some Peanut with me? At your own risk. At your own risk. If you join the Signal group, it's still at your own risk, but there the trades are a little bit less risky than this one at the very least. My target on Dogecoin for now is $1. I'm conservative with my targets. All right, please bear that in mind. Yeah, I really want to buy Peanut here. Do something like this maybe. Something like this. High risk. High risk. Is Peanut on spot on Bybit? I'm not sure. How's Sun doing? Fine, I guess. A little bit slow, a little bit weird order flow. It's like everything on the Tron ecosystem is weird regardless, right? So I'm not sure whether you want to trade too much of that. No, Peanut is not on on Bybit spot, so I have to take some trades. I have to check in on Blowfin, so then I cannot see the chat for a moment. All right, bear with me. XRP is breaking out. That's the last comment I saw. Nah, I mean, yeah, maybe it's breaking out, but not yet. I want to see a break above 70 cents. I want to see at least a 1 hour time frame breakout above 70 cents. Then maybe I'll buy some XRP with you as well, even though that will probably bring some bad karma for me down the road. But who knows? But now let's keep an eye on Peanut here, because that's more interesting. I kind of want to see that 5 minute time frame close. Yeah, at the current price, I don't really like it at a current price. Something like this, 1.5 risk reward. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to open a little trade here on Peanut. Whether you want to follow me or not, it's up to you. I'm not risking much, all right? Please think about your risk management, because I don't want any of you to lose a lot here. I'm just risking 0.5%, right? 0.5% of my trading capital. That's a very small order, all right? In terms of percentage, at least, it's still worth the money, for me at least. Otherwise, I would not do it. All right, open the small trade on Peanut here. Let's see where it goes. Who knows? Maybe it hits stop loss. It's a possibility. That's a possibility, guys. Come on now. Not all trades can be a TP. Yeah, but Bitcoin and Peanut, I'm not sure if Bitcoin and Peanut are that correlated. Yeah, Arthur, look, Bitcoin main level is 90k. If we're able to break above 90k here, then we're all Gucci. Then it looks amazing. The Coinbase premium still looks great here. It's dropping down a little bit, but it's still ridiculously high, right? So there's still a lot of buying coming in. Leverage is I think the leverage I use is 20x, but it doesn't matter. Just risk 0.5%. Just a small trade, a small little scalp. Yeah, that's oh yeah, Peanut also it gave off 3. That's a bad sign. Like the more pump alerts you get, the worse of a sign it is. But we actually got some earlier. Like we actually got some Peanut alerts when the price was right here. It's a little bit earlier. Not much. But Peanut is also, it almost, like if you take a look at something like this, Peanut is almost overextended here. So I do think we'll go into some drawdown. I think it's more likely we'll do something like this, maybe hit the stop loss, maybe not, and then we'll get up there. It seems quite likely that peanut is going up to 55 cents. Whether we're going to be able to catch it with this trade, yes or no, maybe not, we'll see. Yeah, no, XRP, I mean, XRP is quite strong here, right? So earlier this video, I said that I did not think it was most likely we were going to break out. But XRP regardless is quite strong. I know some big whales who actually bought this earlier at like, I think right here. So that's quite late as well. So I think they're expecting that it is going to break out. But like I said, just be ready for all scenarios. You just got to know when a certain price hits or when the candle closes in a certain way, what to do. And what does that mean for the price, etc. There's an ad going on on the background. Matt, 30 cents is where I'm looking at buying Dogecoin again. I'm not sure if it will hit, but I think that's a great area. And yes, well, it's of course like it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here for Bitcoin. Like, do I think we're going to break above 90K? Yes, I'd like to think yes. But will I bet on it? No. Right. So yes, I do think it, but it's not that I'm going to place a trade right now because I think that it's going to break out. Just thinking that something will happen is usually not enough. Let's take a look at Ondo real quick, and also keep an eye on Peanut. It's doing fine right now. You can also not expect too much too quick. Sun is dropping down a bit. It's what you don't like to see. Still fine. Still fine. Little bit weak. Ondo, sorry. Wow. I think it's worth it to potentially buy Ondo at this level here at 80 cents. It's a bit of a weird chart again, right? Because you can see Ondo kind of consolidated mostly in this area. And then now it has broken out. But there still is a very strong resistance level here at $1. The $1 resistance level, psychological resistance level as well, of course. So I would say getting that retest off of 80 cents, psychological level, strong key level, as you can see, 382 fib as well. I think buying some Ondo there is a good trade, but it's not guaranteed that that's going to hold, right? So that's kind of, well, that's the risk with every trade. But Ondo in general, it looks very likely that we're going to be able to hold this, maybe get some sort of a fake out, consolidate, and then eventually break above $1. Get up towards 1.25. This would be my take on Ondo for now. There's no real RWA narrative yet. Like when you look at some other coins, like when you look at Token compared to March is nowhere. PolyX, same thing, nowhere yet. RSR, doing a bit better, but also quite bearish right now. Big pullback. So in general, it's still maybe a little bit early for Ondo. Although it's a great project, right? So I do expect it to rally and break out eventually. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance, Tron. Oh wow, Bitcoin dominance is very strong. Wow, I did not know this. But no, I mean the only prediction I have. Oh, that's not. Oh, excuse me. The only prediction I have on the Bitcoin dominance is this. I think we will top out around 61.15%. Strong resistance there, as you can see right here. Historically, that's a level that in general actually tends to hold. We can spike above that, as you can see. It's quite a spiky area right there between 61.5 and 62%. But for now, that would be the target I'm aiming for. But predicting Bitcoin dominance is much, much harder than predicting the price of other coins. So, bit difficult to do still. Yeah, Ali, we can check out Arkham. For sure. Strong uptrend here. Broke above a significant level here, $2. Same thing what I said earlier with those Nvidia earnings coming up next week, Wednesday. Like something like Arkham is considered as an AI coin, which is not deserved, but it is considered as one. So if Arkham can get some sort of a breakout here above, well, the main level right now seems to be 2.5. If we get some sort of a breakout above that, like we can, that's an easy trade into 2.8. And just in general, if this pulls back into $2, potentially into 1.8, I would say that's a great buy as well. Arkham fundamentally is a solid project. It's part of some strong narratives. They recently launched that, or at least they launched the idea of the what is it? The perpetual futures exchange. So that's another thing that's, well, maybe a little bit too much of the good. But still, it's considered bullish. So Arkham in general, great project. Dips right now are for buying as long as Bitcoin stays bullish. But I would assume that Bitcoin will stay bullish. Atish, we already talked about Turbo. In short, nothing to do. Break above 1 cent, buy. For now, just consolidating, I think. Okay. Everybody is daring me to look at XRP. I'm not going to look at XRP, all right? I said it's not going to break out. So as long as I don't check out the chart, it hasn't broken out. I don't care what you're saying. All right, let's take a look at what's moving real quick. Ooh, Peanut is going down. How's Peanut looking? Ah, okay, that's what we said. Little pullback here. We do have to get a strong reaction here. If we don't get a strong reaction here on the lower time frames, to especially this level right here, like this is the level we really need to respect for Peanut, and go up from here. If we don't respect 47 cents, I'll probably close it. But for now, still looks fine. Back above entry as well, so there's not much to say about that. Sturdy for sure. Tau. I mean, Phantom is not AI, right? But I mean, it depends, because Phantom in general is going to be a strong coin. But when it comes to, like, if the Nvidia earnings are higher than expected, for sure, BitTensor. ACT is also quite strong again. Do I have a chart on ACT? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right here. Yeah, so this is the other coin that got listed on Binance. Remember that when Peanut and ACT got listed. This is a little bit less bullish, but again, get some sort of a breakout above 60 cents, and it looks like an interesting trade idea. But at the moment, no. No, okay, we'll take a look at XRP. All right, so now I guess the area of interest for XRP is this level right here, right? 75 cents, 73 cents. Psychological level at 75 cents. Historically also a level we spiked down to quite a bit. So the main breakout that XRP would need to get is that if we actually get up to 75 cents, which looks quite likely at the moment, if we get up there, we need to hold this level right here. If we're able to do that, then I was wrong, first of all. And then we can actually get into 85 cents, 90 cents quite easily. And I can be wrong. I mean, XRP is I mean, just objectively looking at it, whether I like it or not, it's looking bullish. Bitcoin down a little bit. Peanut up. Well, it was up. It's a bit down again. Bitcoin dominance still bullish. Like things like these are kind of what you don't want to see, right? I mean, if Bitcoin is starting to drop down here on the 1 hour time frame or on the 15-minute time frame, and at the same point of time, Bitcoin dominance is going up, that's what you don't want to see. A bearish Bitcoin and a bullish Bitcoin dominance harms altcoins. Yeah, XRP very strong. Whiff also still holding on relatively well. Let's see how our trade is doing. Peanut still holding on relatively well as well in profits, but it's a very minor profit, right? So it's not really meaningful right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the trade open, to be fair. Pepe. I kind of want to buy Pepe. She looks quite strong. Decent risk reward as well. Yeah, I'm going to think about that. Not sure. Yeah, Ellison, it looks quite strong, Pepe here. It's also, like, Pepe is also Ethereum beta for some sort of a strange way, in some sort of a strange way, but it is true. And Ethereum right now is actually lagging behind a bit. So when Ethereum starts to do well again, so when we actually have some ETF inflows or something, I think Pepe can actually like catch up a little bit with Bonk and Whiff, because Bonk and Whiff right now are quite strong, right? And you see Pepe down here, so it's much less stronger than those two. But I do think it fundamentally it will still catch up with them, right? So that's why, and also with the breakout we just got, that's why I think Pepe is quite interesting. Martijn? Phantom. Phantom is my favorite coin right now. So put it all in that. Now, but honestly, I mean, I never give direct advice like that. But I think Phantom can do great. Yeah, so I had a chart on Woo already. I was looking at this, Rick. I missed this, which was absolutely just stupid of me. Because it was very clear that Woo right here was just consolidating. You had the value area high lined up with the 200 EMA right here. So a breakout above that should have been a guaranteed buy. It retested that level twice, and I never bought. But this is obviously bullish, right? We just had an accumulation since June, broke out above this with volume, with momentum, which you can see. It has a solid project behind it. It is being pushed a lot by some big influencers on X. So this looks great. The main first price target I would have is kind of, it's a bit conservative again, but probably this level right here, around 30 cents, 27.5 cents. That seems to be the first real price target here for Woo, which we already hit 26, so a little bit higher than that I think is possible. But in general, structurally, this looks amazing, right? We just got that very, very big breakout. So I think it looks great. Yeah, Jörn, you're right. We're going to do that. I'm going to try to stream at least once a week. I know some guys who stream like 3 times a week, which is, well, crazy. It might be something to look into doing. Bonk is still so strong. I'm thinking about selling my spot position on Bonk. I'm not sure how much it's worth. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be something to think about after the stream. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, Peanut. Peanut is doing quite well. Peanut is up. We're in profit. We're in profit, everybody that's in Peanut. Huge profits. It's up a total of 1%. Yeah, we kind of need crazy, but the streams, I mean, the way I'm behind the screens right now is unhealthy. So if I'm also streaming for like 5-6 hours in the week, I'm not sure if I'm going to survive that. Nah. I'll probably do another stream towards the weekend or something. It could be interesting, especially on days like this, like when we can actually have some live trades. I think that's fun. I'm not sure what you all think, but if we can actually get some live trades, such as Peanut here, or such as Goat, hopefully, maybe it still breaks out, who knows. I think that's fun. And I think if we actually, like in good market circumstances, that's possible. If the market is barely moving, like I still remember I did this back in the summer as well, but the market just wasn't moving. So then you're talking about hypothetical trades. Like if we drop down 10%, then I'll buy. But that's obviously a whole different ballgame from what we're doing right here. I think 90k, still the main level to break for Bitcoin. Coinbase premium, still high. Bitcoin, still bullish. Bitcoin dominance also still bullish, I would presume. Bitcoin dominance down a little bit. But Bitcoin dominance is going for those higher highs. Wow, why is that so different? Strange. But it looks like Bitcoin is going for those higher highs, because usually if the price of a coin goes higher than the 618 here, with this strength, it usually goes higher. But that would actually be bullish for Bitcoin. That would be another reason why Bitcoin would break above 90,000 in the US session today. So probably while I'm sleeping, but who knows? Maybe you're still awake. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's true, Breda. It's for me. Yeah, it's just a small position on Peanut, and it's nowhere yet, right? I mean, at the moment, like when we're talking about risk reward here, the price is only at like I mean, what even is this? At like a 0.25 RR. So that's also not. That's also in my eyes. It's not a good trade yet, but it's doing fine. It's holding the setup relatively well here, and it looks decent. I mean, on the higher time frames, 15-minute time frame breakout, we have also confirmed. So yeah, Matthew. It kind of depends on Bitcoin, because I do think. By the way, everybody, there's also tomorrow we have CPI, right? So tomorrow is going to be very volatile in general. So we have CPI, we have inflation rate data. If that is bad, all of a sudden the market could get very fearful, right? So if the inflation all of a sudden is higher than expected, and you're going to get all sorts of people talking about, oh, maybe we should do the monetary policy a little bit more hawkish, then we could turn bearish quite often, or quite quickly. So be careful for that. So if Bitcoin hits 94,000 and Bonk is at the same level right here, or is trading a little bit higher, I will probably sell something, because I do think that a pullback is coming closer and closer. But I'm not sure yet. Turbo I covered earlier. Turbo is consolidating. If we break above 1 cent, then it's interesting. Otherwise, not interesting, I think. All right, some people asking for hamster. I think a hamster is an absolute shitcoin, but I'll take a look at it. Looks bad. Looks bad. Absolutely no strength. Yeah, so we have some major support coming up here for hamster at 0.37 cents. I think we'll find some support there, but the way hamster is looking right now, it looks like a pump and dump. So if we actually get some fresh momentum again, we can pump again, but at the moment it looks very bad, and it looks most likely that we will drop down lower. So not much to say about this. XRP, wow. Yeah, the main plan with XRP, the main thing to look at now is if we actually hit that level at 75, 74 cents, which is still a resistance right here. After hitting that, can we still hold the main support level we have between 67 and 70 cents? If the answer is yes, we're going to be very bullish. If the answer is no, we're probably still going to pull back a little bit deeper. So that's the main thing I think you need to focus on with XRP. Yeah, Bitcoin has slowed down a little bit, but it's still there's still quite a lot of momentum. No, Gilga, it depends. I mean, just in general, like inflation rate data and CPI data, it just induces volatility, right? And volatility is uncertainty, and that's another reason why big traders and investors would like to de-risk. It's a day where there's an opportunity for something bad to happen, and that uncertainty is usually a good day to take profits. But I mean, I think it's most likely the inflation rate is just going to continue like it has been developing so far, which is a very slow decline. That's what I think is most likely. I mean, the economic data in the last month or so has also not been extremely bullish, right? That has also not been pointing towards a very strong economy. The GDP numbers from the US, for example, were much lower than expected. So I don't necessarily think the inflation rate is going to be higher than expected. I think it's most likely it's going to be lower than expected, looking at the data we've seen over the last month. But it is a possibility. There's always a possibility. Bitcoin, by the way, breaking out, trying to break out. I saw it. I saw it from the corner of my eye. I think it's going to be a late night for me. I think I'll have to stay up for a little bit longer. Kevin, I think so. I think the funding rates are going to be elevated in the... I think the funding rates are going to be elevated quite often in the next couple of months. So that's fundamentally very bullish for Athena. The APY is going to be very high, and that fundamentally is already very, very bullish for it, of course. Galatone, yes, I think so. I'm not sure if you were there for the stream, but we actually entered a long position on Peanut. So I do think we're going higher, or at least it seems most likely that we're going higher in my eyes. Phantom. Yeah, Phantom at the moment. Look, Phantom had this consolidation right here. For some time. So far, we're still holding the breakout. I think Phantom will break out. I think Phantom will rally in the next 2 months quite a bit. But for now, I'm not sure if Phantom is going to hold the breakout. I think it's actually quite likely that Phantom is going to drop back down into the range and then break out later and get to those highs around 95 cents and $1. Because Phantom, if you compare Phantom, look, we might as well get quite a lot of bullish momentum over the course of this night, and Bitcoin breaks above 90,000 and Phantom is going to rally much, much higher. Is a possibility. In these market circumstances, certainly a possibility. But the way it's moving right now, I would say be cautious with Phantom. Short term, be cautious. Long term, be bullish. That's what I would say. Yeah, Derry, I think that's a good idea. I already have some. Videos in the trading guide, and if you join the Signal group, you also get some videos on risk management, of course, because it's extremely important. But I do have a bit of a different view on it, so I can make a video on that as well, and I will. I'll put it on my agenda right now. Because it's very valuable, I think. Yeah, Elger, I think so, yes. It could still be, like, if I really want to play devil's advocate, I mean, if you look at this chart, right, it could still be that we have something like this. Right, if we're being very pessimistic, this is still a Trump wins version of this. That could still be the case. But I think it is much, much more likely, if you also take a look at other fundamentals in the world, such as gold being very bearish right now, which is great for risk on assets, such as also the Russell 2000. The S&P being relatively, or being extremely bullish. Oh, there's an ad again. Free ad for the ANWB. But if you look at these fundamentals, and also if you think about the interest rates coming back down, I would say it's more likely to say that this is a start of another leg up. All right, for Bitcoin to reach into 100,000 to 120,000 perhaps. So yes, I think it's most likely that this is either a new bull market or a continuation of the bull market, kind of depending on how you see the last year, basically. If you say last year the bull market already started, this is the second leg up. If you say no, that was still the end of the bear market, etc., then this is the start of a bull market. That's how I see it right now. But I'm quite fluid in the way I see the markets, right? If we get major recession fears, and we actually get a huge recession across China, across the US, then this could still turn around. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but that is reality in my eyes. So for now, I think it's bullish, but be a little bit careful. Yeah, Red Dusk, I mean, I personally don't really... Look, BlackRock, obviously it's bullish, right? And they're gobbling up a lot of Bitcoin. They have a lot of Bitcoin under management. But it's like, if they would really want to, like, get most of the Bitcoin to do some sort of a fork or something like that, and gobble up all the validators as well, or the miners, excuse me, then there would also be no financial gain for them. So for now, I would still say that's bullish. As long as you yourself also accumulate some Bitcoin and have it in your own storage, and if you actually know what you're doing, then it's a great thing. If that's not the case, if you also buy the ETF, you could still earn money with it. But fundamentally why we are bullish on Bitcoin, or at least why I'm bullish on Bitcoin, that kind of fades away then. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. All right, let's do 2 more requests. Then we'll do one final scan of the markets, and then I'm going to quit the stream. We've been streaming for over an hour already. It's the longest stream I've done in a while. So let's take a look at SUI and Ethereum. I mean, first of all, SUI is bullish long term. Short term, a little bit weak still. I mean, if we can actually get some sort of a break here above this level, or above this short-term trend, maybe we could break out. For now, it looks more likely. Momentum is also down quite a bit. I think it's more likely that Sui is just going to consolidate here, to be fair. Maybe a bit of a spike down here, but mostly consolidate. But it's a matter of time before we break out again. But for now, I think we'll lay low for a bit. And the same thing, honestly, with Ethereum. Ethereum, if you look at the 1 hour time frame right here, got lost some momentum right here, got some sort of a blow off top, got a bearish breakout right here. So if like that's a trade idea, right? I mean, if you're actually staying up for the US session here, and Ethereum breaks above 3,300, so keep this in mind. Ethereum break above 3,300 on the 1 hour time frame is interesting, because that's quite an important level. And if we're actually able to reclaim that level, then I do think we can aim for higher highs. But I don't think those higher highs will sustain, because those higher highs will come together with Bitcoin getting up to 93, 94,000. And I do think that's going to be a local top. So then with Ethereum, something like this is a possibility. But then I do think we will get the drop off after as well. That's what I think. That's it, guys. We're going to quit the stream. It's been fun. Peanut is down a little bit. Wow. Look at that. Peanut in a little bit of drawdown. Like I said, we need to hold this level right here at 47 cents. If we're unable to hold that, I will close. So far, setup still looks fine, as long as you have not risked too much. And we actually got a little bit more of a buffer zone by making some gains initially before getting that pullback. But that's it for now, guys. I'm going to end the stream. Going to sit down for a moment and then get back into the markets. To see if there's some opportunities. XRP is still very strong. XLM also quite strong here. Troy trying to make a comeback, but that's too much to keep an eye on for now. Yeah. So finally, quick thing. If you want to support me, first of all, you're already supporting enough by being here with me in the stream. I appreciate it a lot, and I think we have some great streams together. I think we have a great community, so make sure to join those Telegram and Discord communities. But if you want to have a great trading experience yourself, and if you want to support me, trade via Blowfin. All right, I'll post a link in the comments right now, and I'll pin it. If you sign up there, first of all, you get very, very low fees. You can trade all the cryptos, including all the new listings from Binance, very quickly as well. And you support me. So that's up to you. Like I said, if you watch my videos, that's plenty of support for me, and I appreciate it a lot. But Blowfin is a great exchange to use as well. So that's it for now. Like I said, hope to speak to you all in my next videos, comments, Discord, Telegram, etc. Stay safe out there in these markets. It's going to be very volatile, of course. But for now, thank you for being here. Have a great evening, and I'll see you all in my next videos.